conversation about liqueurs and cordials and bitters without sharing a recipe or two. Now this one I happened to pick up during my last visit to Total Wine. It's called the Berry Crush, and it's very simple. It is 1 part of the Dreo strawberry liqueur. It is 1 part of the Veil raspberry flavored vodka, and then it's 4 parts of the San Pellegrino. Now let me get my glasses on because I gotta make sure I can see here. This is the Arancita Rosa. Okay, there we go. So the way that you would typically serve it, I'm just saying, would be for a group of people, right? So you would do the whole entire can. I'm gonna do a single serving where again, we're doing the 4-1-1. The 4-1-1. I crack myself up. All right, so let me get 4 ounces here. And what you could do if you have it as they served it in a prepaid. I'm having this fascination with prepaid. This prepared cocktail. They served it in a champagne coupe, so it was very pretty. And yes, I would suggest, if you're going to do that, getting some strawberries, cutting them up to decorate your drink. Again, I'm not about the frills. I know that people believe that Virgos are high maintenance and that you have to go all out for a Virgo. Those are lies. We are high maintenance, but you don't have to go all out. All right, let's get us a little bit of strawberry liqueur. Gotta get that in there. And Dreo is so good. They have so many flavors that you can choose from and add to your bar. We're gonna do a single serving of this Berry Crush, which when I was in the store was delicious, which is why I was like, ooh, let me go ahead and get that. Woo! Be careful with it, because again, it's sparkling water. Oh, we gotta love the sparkling water. And Gwendolyn gets just a little excited, so forgive me, forgive me. Let's pour this in. Now, I will tell you now, I never had a job as a bartender or anybody in the cocktail industry. Probably because my natural nature of being a klutz comes out. It's okay though, I can still get your drink good going. Okay, a couple of things real quick. And I know it's not the pretty with the strawberry and everything, but just walk with me here. That San Pellegrino water, that orange, it comes through. That strawberry liqueur, it comes through. And then you've got that raspberry flavored vodka. Oh my goodness. Okay, delicious. Oh my God, it's so fresh. So here's my idea. If you're thinking, okay, Gwendolyn, I see you drinking it, yada, yada, yada. Now what? My suggestion, when I do this all year round, I would do it all year round. It is very fresh. Keep in mind that the base for this is this sparkling water. Could you serve it without the alcohol? Ugh. If you are doing something and you want your other guests who do not want the alcohol in it, then just serve them this water by itself. It is a beautiful sparkling water by itself. I have it all the time. I keep it in the house. So I was happy to see a recipe that included it. So it's going to be great for your guests without the alcohol. But then again, in a pitcher, you can have the Berry Crush set up so that they can also enjoy that as well for those who want the alcohol in there. But this is a very fresh cocktail. It is extremely light. That water does amazing things for it. But you really do get to taste the raspberry vodka in there and that strawberry as well. It is all coming together and I am here for it. All right, now that we got that, let me clean this up. Because again, a sister is not a bartender, but I can get you a drink made though. I can get you a drink. Let's get on to our next recipe. Now, we are back with another recipe for your bitters, your liqueurs, your cordials. This is a Sazerac, which, from my understanding, is a well-known New Orleans-based cocktail. I hope in the very near future to get myself down to Louisiana and get into some things, but until then, I am going to try out the recipe and see what I get. And then when I get the original, well, maybe I will be pleasantly surprised, who knows? Okay, so let me tell you what the ingredients are, hence the readers are on. We need 2 ounces of a rye whiskey or cognac, 60 milliliters. We need a sugar cube. We need 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters. If you want to, you can add a dash of Angostura bitters as well. You do need the absinthe, and that is for rinsing out the glass. We have a lemon peel. Because it calls for it, I'm going to follow the recipe as they say. And then we need ice. So I've got my ice here as well. Now, we've already done some work before we obviously came on. So I've already got my glass here that is chilling. So I have the ice water to chill my glass so that will be ready. This old-fashioned glass, it'll be ready. And then in my mixing glass, I've already muddled my sugar cube. I have 2 dashes of the Peychaud's bitter, and I did add the Angostura, which is optional. So 2 dashes of Peychaud, 1 dash of Angostura if you want to go down that path, and there is just a little bit of water in there. Now I want to take a quick moment to say this. I don't do a lot of cocktails. I have just come to realize that I don't do a lot of cocktails in my house. I'm a wine drinker. I'm a wine champagne drinker. So I don't have all of the tools that might be necessary. However, when there is a will, there is a way. So we're gonna make a way. I don't have a muddler, but I do have a nice, long handle teaspoon. And it did just fine to get my sugar cube and my bitters muddled together with a little dash of water, just a little dash of water. So now I am going to add my whiskey and I'm going to add some ice cubes into this mixing glass to get it all together. So we're going to take out 2 ounces there. Woo! God, it smells good. It smells really good. I'm going to add in some ice. A little bit of ice, not too much ice, a little bit of ice, just to make it cool. And we're going to stir it. All this says is that I might want to invest in a few more tools. Now that I have all this stuff at my bar. But let me just stop really quick as we're talking about this out loud. Your bar will represent who you are, right? So when I looked at my bar, I thought, I don't have a lot of bitters and I don't do a lot of, well, I'm falling in love with absinthe on its own. I don't do a lot of like rye whiskey and what have you. So when you start going down this path, you may very well say to yourself, okay, well, geez, like what are the basics? We had the vodka, we had some rum, we had the tequila, a little thing of gin. Like I always do about that. Completely miss all this other stuff. And yes, you know, you have your jigger and what have you, but never needed a muddler because, you know, we just kind of serve things neat. And definitely didn't have a strainer, but Gwendolyn is looking into some things at this point. So just know we are going to build out the bar moving forward. So that'll be good. Okay, so we are going to take our ice water and throw it out. Hold on. I really hate throwing away water and stuff, but this is part of the deal because we want a chilled, old-fashioned glass. I am now going to rinse this glass with some absinthe, and I'm going to swirl it around in here to coat the glass. That's just it. I think that's a lot, but we're going to find out the hard way. The deal is to rinse the glass out with absinthe. swirl it all around. I gotta get over the sink really quick, people, and then we're going to toss out the excess absinthe. Hold, please. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, we've got a good chunk of the absinthe out. You can definitely smell it, so that's great. So now we're going to take this mixture and we want to strain this into our absinthe rinsed glass. Now, I don't have a strainer, but you know what I do have? I have a knife. And Gwendolyn is going to take this knife to keep the ice cubes back. I should probably prep myself, but this is when you call using your intuition. When there is a will, there is a way. And I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's just see here. I just want to keep the ice out. Look at that. It does the exact same thing. It does the exact same thing. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, okay. Sweet. We'll put them off to the side. I won't go too far. This is interesting. And okay, so I'm gonna take my lemon peel and I'm going to get all these oils on the glass. And then supposedly I'm supposed to drop this in as a garnishment. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I want this lemon peel in my drink. We are going to bucket on that one. But let me try this Sazerac, as they say. Mmm, smells divine. All right. Mmm. Oh. Okay, so, woo. That is interesting. Man, I am tempted as well as interested to see what the Sazerac is like in New Orleans. That, whew, it's got a kick to it. But I would be a liar if I said it wouldn't hit me right now. Woo. I should probably not take, I'm not gonna take another drink. Let me leave the sips alone. But this is the Sazerac. That includes a lemon peel, the oils for your glass. We're rinsing the glass with absinthe. We have included a sugar cube along with 2 dashes of the Peychaud bitters, 1 dash optional of the Angostura, and 2 ounces of your rye whiskey. This, oh yeah, let the good times roll, man. Woo!